If you're a beginner and you're looking to learn makeup from scratch, or you already know how to do your makeup but you just need 1 or 2 skills to up your game, you're on the right channel. I have videos like this, detailed makeup tutorials like this on my YouTube channel. All you need to do is turn on your post notification button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'm going to be teaching you how to do your makeup from scratch, and this is the easy step-by-step makeup tutorial. Okay, so grab your book and pen and let's get to work. You can apply your moisturizer with your finger, a brush, whatever you want to actually apply it with. So I've actually applied my moisturizer and I used the Clinique one. You can actually use any moisturizer you can find, and as far as it does the work for you, it doesn't react to your skin. Next up, we're going in with our primer, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty one. This is a hydrating primer. When you want to apply your primer, you place it on your skin and spread lightly. You don't need to rub so hard, so that way your makeup lasts the whole day. And that's it for the primer. Up next, I'm going in with my foundation, and I'm going in with bold foundation. When it comes to foundation selection, I try to get foundation that is the exact shade of my skin or a shade darker than my skin tone, so that way when I put in my concealer and everything, it blends well and comes out well. So I've mixed both foundation now, and I'll just be using my brush to apply on my skin. This brush is also on my TikTok showcase, just in case you're looking to get one. So I'm going in with this Mario Badescu setting spray. I like to use my beauty blender, so I'm using this one. See what it looks like. I also like to wet it a bit so that way it's this fluffy and it's much easier to blend in the product. When blending in your foundation, all you need to do is dab. You don't have to do this, just dab it in. The setting spray makes it easier to blend. For the purpose of this video, I will not be doing cream contour or cream blush, because like I said, it's a very easy tutorial that helps you get your makeup done in no time. So we're going to be applying powder, contour and powder blush. So for my concealer, I'll be using the Too Faced concealer in Cookie and my Revolution concealer. This concealer is very affordable and it does the work as well. You really don't need to spend so much on makeup product, especially when you're starting off. Try to make use of products that are good and still get the work done. Products like this, Revolution, Milani, Maybelline, NYX or NYX foundation, NYX concealers, they do the work just as well as the other ones, so you really don't need to spend so much on makeup. Also, when you're getting your concealer shade, try to get a shade the exact tone of your skin and a shade lighter than your skin tone. So I'm using this one first for the outer corner, then your forehead, a bit on your forehead. Try to maintain this area so it doesn't spread when you're blending off. Even though you can control it, I'll show you how to control it when it spreads anyways. So what you can also do is wait for it to dry a bit, depending on the texture of the concealer you're getting. This one I can actually wait a bit, or I can blend in. I can do both. I really don't find this stressful doing any. But another thing is you can apply the lighter shade immediately with this one, so you blend all of it together. But for the sake of this video, we're going to be doing them step by step. So we're blending this one first and then we're going with the other one. You don't need so much when you're doing your makeup. Just get the key brushes you need, the ones that you actually need. Stuff like the beauty blender does the work for me most time. You'll see how I use this beauty blender to get the work done. So first off, let's blend this out and then we'll go in with the lighter concealer. I really don't blend in any order, but I always try to maintain this area where I want to highlight, where I want to be highlighted. So I maintain that area and not spread it out. I'm using this side of the beauty blender, not the other side. So that's what it looks like now. So I'm going to go in with the other end, the one I use for blending my foundation, and I just blend it in just like that, and that's it. I'm going to do the same thing on other parts. When you're blending in your concealer for your jaw, try to maintain that same area it was applied. Just maintain, do not go overboard. And then I'll go in with the other part. All I need to do is go in with the other ends and just blend in circular motion. And really that's it. So I'm going in with this concealer now because I want a bright under eye. But if you do not want a bright under eye and you like how this looks, then you can as well just go skip to the next step. Concealing with the lighter shade, I like to maintain just the inner corners. Don't want it to spread out so much. Using the second powder from Mera Cosmetics. This was gifted. I don't know if it's still in the market, but I'm using the shade Curry. And then I'm going with my Charlotte Tilbury compact powder. I'm using the shade 3 Tan. So I just open it and keep it down because I'm going to use it almost immediately. So I just put a bit of the setting powder on the cover. Go in still with that beauty blender. I just go in and blend off the concealer a bit so it doesn't crease, to avoid creasing. Now, after that, I just dip the beauty blender in here, dust off, or you could dip in, dust off at the back of your hand. Apply a thin layer. Dab. Do not spread, just dab, dab. Same with the other eye. Same here. Just on all the areas you applied your concealer. You need to be very light-handed when you're doing this. I like to apply a bit on my smile line. Then I go in with the powder brush, take a bit of my powder and apply it just directly the same way. So for my contour, I'm going to be using this Zickel Cosmetic contour palette. I've had this for a very long time. And I try to use like a shade darker than my, it comes like in this, it comes like this, and it has blush, setting powder and everything in it. So I use a shade darker than my skin tone for my contour. I always use a slanted brush. I'll be showing you the one I'm using for this video. Okay, yeah, this one. I'm using a slanted brush for this because I can easily dust off, sweep off any product. So yeah, just place it here, and that's it. That's how I do mine. I like to put a bit on my forehead as well. Notice how I'm swiping my brush. It's more like sweeping it off, sweeping the product off my skin because it's slanted, so it makes it easier for me to do that. Do the same, or you can just pout. I think that's what it's called. And apply. I like to apply a bit of it on my forehead, especially close to my highlighted area to give it that arc. Then another thing I do is I go in with that same brush here and here and underneath and just sweep off. And that's it basically. I'll apply my blush as well, just directly on top of where I contoured. You can smile to make it easier. I like to use leftover product to apply my forehead just for warmth, to give it that warm feel I like. So up next, what I do is using that same shade, I contour my nose and if you've watched my video before, you should know the Y method. So I just go in like this, like the letter Y. Some people say it's the letter V, but I think it's the letter Y. Extend it a bit down there. This, and then I spread it down this way. If you don't want it to be too dark, you can as well just use a lighter shade, but I'm really not bothered about how it looks now because I'm going to be baking my face. So I'm going to go back with my setting powder, and I'm using the other side of my beauty blender now, and I'll just dab, take as much product as I can, and then I'll place. I'm not dusting off this one. Just place it directly under my eyes and my side of my nose. And then use the leftover product here, here, and here. Really not necessary if you ask me anyways, but the main reason why I'm baking my face is so that when I apply my eyeshadow and there's a fallout, I can easily just dust it off with my brush and it would not leave stains or marks on my skin work basically. So yeah, that's it. For my brows, I use two main products, which is, no, actually I use three products, which is the brow gel and the clear, what should I call this, because I actually did this myself. Clear brow gel. I don't know if that's what it's called, but anyways, I use this to hold up my brows, and I like this particular product because this is actually just hair gel, but it's the strong ones, the ones that do not make your hair oily or leave that white cast stuff. So I just put it in this small container, and I'm using this brow gel from is this Hager and Esther, or Hager and Esther? Anyone, just choose one of it. And then I'm using this pulley brush. I'm using this one in the shade Toffee. I have other shades, but I'll use this one today for the sake of this video because it's very light. And all I do is brush up my hair. I dip the spoolie into the gel, and then I brush it up. Like I said, I really like this product because it doesn't make my brow oily, it doesn't make my brow sweaty as well, it just sticks, just does the work. Also, I recently found this product I really like on TikTok shop, and it's in my yellow basket as well. You can shop it there. Found you. So I recently got this and I really like it because it comes in this color and it's brown. I like how precise the would I call this brush? I like how precise this is. It just gets the work done. It creates that stroke easy and faster. You can actually use this. I made a video. I don't think I deleted the video I made, but I think I have a video of it on my short on how I use this. It's very easy and fast, especially for beginners. This will really do the work for you. But aside that, you can also do the brow gel method, which I also like. So after I apply my gel, I like to go in with the leftover products from my setting powder, from my beauty blender rather, and just dab. Ooh, that's too much powder anyways. Well, not to worry, I can easily blend that off. And just tap, tap, tap. I know I said I use only 3 products for my brows, but That's a lie. I actually use 3, 4, 5 products. I use both brush. This brush, I've had it since. I got it from Younger Beauty. It's a very flat brush. I really love, like, it does the work perfectly for me. So I have two, one for my brow gel and then the other one for my concealer. So all I do is like get a bit of the brow gel on the back of my hand, apply a bit on my brush. I like to clean the sides because the product, it goes a long way, so I try to clean the side. After which I go in with this. You usually find it in your powder packs, and then I draw a straight line. I just need to watch. I like to follow my already carved brows. That's exactly what I'm doing anyways. So after that, I just do the same for the top, follow my already carved brows. So yeah, I don't want it to be too dark, so I just brush off the front with the same spray mascara wand. And yeah, I fill in the back to make it a bit darker with the same brush anyways. And that's what we have there. I'll go ahead and do the other brows and then I'll come back and conceal it. I already went ahead to conceal the other brows, but I'll conceal this one on camera. And I just use the shade, the first shade of concealer I used for my skin work, and that's what I use. You can use a shade, the exact shade of your skin tone, or a shade lighter. And I just go underneath, follow the lines. Spread out. And that's all. For the eyeshadow, I like to go in with eyeshadow base, but I'm going to be using leftover concealer and just apply there. Yeah. Doing a very simple eyeshadow tutorial today. So I went back in to apply some more baking powder. For this eyeshadow tutorial, you just need one brush, which is this one, a very fluffy brush, and a flat brush. I'm sorry, you need a flat brush as well. So we're using just two colors for this eyeshadow tutorial, which is white or cream and then a dark brown. I'll go in first with my white eyeshadow because it's white. I don't want it to get stained. I'll just place it in front, or rather everywhere, just like that. Same thing here. A very simple eyeshadow tutorial everywhere. I'll apply some more just on top as well. I like to apply it in circular motions, so I'm going in from the inner corner to the outer part, inner to the outer part. Just go in that motion. I'll try and bring this out a bit. Alright, so now I'm going with an eyeliner. I'm not going to be doing the regular eyeliner. Apply this way. Just like that. I'll do the same on the other eye. I'll use a very small brush and then I'll just blend the tip, like kind of smoke it out. And I go back to that same brown brush, the brush I use for blending, to blend that part out. I'll do the same for here. So now I'll go in with my beauty blender and my powder, the same powder I used for my under eye. And I like to use this part, just touch, 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 and then I place it here, just like that. Same thing here. On my lips, I'm doing a very nude lips, just using this too, which is the Made by Michelle's Shade and Laid Liquid Blush, but I like this for my lips. And the Bootang one, this is a lip gloss actually. So yeah, doing a nude lip stick. That's basically it. I think I'll darken I'll go in with a very dark shade of brown, a darker shade, to just line the top. Going with my powder and my powder brush, I'll first off dust lightly, just dust off without applying products. Now I'm going with my powder and place it in. I'm just going with a brush for my blush and using the leftover products for my blush to just sweep, 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 swipe, swipe, swipe. My forehead, my chin, my nose area, and that's it. I'll go in now and spray my face with so I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury spray for my face. And I'll wait for it to dry, and then I'll go in with my mascara for under my eyes, okay? So I decided to show you guys the difference between both sprays. This is a setting spray and this is a holding spray, more like a locking mist, because that's what it has there, locking mist. This makes your makeup stay all day, like no moving, no nothing, you're locked in all day. But this one, it just sets the whole makeup, makes it look less powdery, but this one locks it up, right? Next, we're going to be doing the highlight. We're going to be highlighting our face. I just always apply my highlight directly on top my chin, my cheekbone, very close to my eyes, to be honest. Just here, here, and then I use the leftover product for my nose here, and then my jaw. get my hair done and I'll come back. This is the final look. Tell me what you think about this look in the comment section. I think this is a very easy tutorial. Once you follow the steps, you're good to go. Let me know in the comment section what video you would like to see next. Do you want a brow tutorial? Whatever, just let's interact in the comment section. And yeah, that's all we have for today. See you in the next class, okay? Bye now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your post notification button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I really like this look. I try to get a shade so also when you're getting your phone, you see how I use this beauty blender to do most of. You see how I use this beauty. You see how I use this. This is in a heavy shade. For the eyeshadow, I like to go in with an eyeshadow base. With an eyeshadow base or with the eyeshadow base. For the eyeshadow, I like to go in with a eyeshadow base. For my lips, I'm doing and then now I'll go in with the apply some